So we had our first camping trip. We're at Bertha Campground, Turnagain Arm, not Turnagain Arm, Turnagain Pass, Alaska. Torrance poking at the fire, trying to kill it as usual. Mountains everywhere. Pretty good scenery. Didn't realize whenever we started this venture that we were going to be up on a pass, so we weren't prepared for it getting below freezing last night. So this is where I wash the dishes. You know, just keep up, and then whenever we're done, dump that out, and that's where the dishes get stored. Little drain board, water, four-wheeler. Didn't even have to disconnect. Solar panels up on top, get plenty of sun. Jack to level it out. Honey pot right there. Got stabilizers on the back of the trailer, that's good. Anything extra, just stick out here beside it. There's my toilet, but we have the honey pot, so we don't use it. Welcome, Matt. Wipe your feet. So last night it did get cold, and I did have to use the heater. That one there. Let me turn the lights on. So, cooked breakfast this morning. It was awesome. Had bacon, eggs, and ham or toast. So I got everything arranged. There's my s'more cooker right there. Kind of a cage deal. It breaks the crackers. Don't waste your money. And here's the cots. Folded out and put in place. We watched the movie last night. Watched Box Trolls. Watched it while we were going to sleep, just laying there. Trash can, there's a food container. Keep your perishables, if you will. Cooler held everything, so it worked out really well. No issues. Pistol there in case we need it. Dishes, that's where my heater goes. So in a little while we're going to go do a little gold panning, ride the four-wheeler. Yeah, smoke alarm went off whenever I was cooking bacon. Carbon monoxide detector went off whenever the vent was closed. That guy there was closed, and the stove was running. So, burning alcohol. Last night, whenever I had the heater going all night, it didn't go off at all. So, that tells me I had the vent cracked. That tells me that even burning alcohol, you still got to have a vent crack. But yeah, I put it out. I put the heater out before we went to sleep, and then halfway through the night, I woke up and I could see my breath, and I was like, "This is crazy. We need some heat." I didn't realize we were going to be up in a pass whenever we started this trip. So I turned it on, and then about a couple hours later it ran out of alcohol because I had only put probably a pint in it. So I filled it up, turned it on, cranked it up, and then went the rest of the way. No problem. Inverter charged my phone all night. Radio was on most of the night. She looks happy. Alright, there it is. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but like everything else I do, I'll find out when I'm done. What I got here, I'm trying to make a canopy for the back of my RV, 6x12 Vinos. I got some tyvek. Got a 10x10 piece of tyvek off of eBay for like $8. I've got mosquito net off of eBay for 25 bucks, 60 feet long, 5 feet wide. My plan is to make an 8x6 piece of tyvek tarp, that's going to connect to the top of the back of my trailer. Probably going to use Velcro for the top. Some stick and peel Velcro. It'll go across the top and come down the sides where that H is. Then it's going to come out 8 feet out here, where I will have 2 pieces of conduit, basically like tent poles, one on each corner. I'll be able to lower my ramp and have that tyvek and the mosquito net keep the mosquitoes out of the trailer. That's my goal. So if it works, I'll have a tarp for the back of it so I can sit on my deck in my little camping chair drinking my coffee or whatever, watching the sun go down. And I washed this tyvek 3 times in the washing machine to get it where it doesn't make noise. Crumbles up pretty good, folds pretty good. That's a ball of it right there, 8 feet long, about 1 foot wide. That's a ball of it. 3 times in the washer, seems to do pretty good. This mosquito net, I don't know, it's kind of thin, but it is mosquito net. So I'm overlapping at 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches right there, have the overlap. I don't know how it's gonna lay, because I'm definitely not a tailor. I've sewn just enough to know that I don't know how to sew. So yeah, that's where it's at. We'll see how it turns out later on in the video. Alright, so I gotta go get some 1/2 inch conduit that's gonna run out from my door to the eyelets that I have in there. But this is it. Tyvek top, mosquito net for the sides. I tried to overlap the mosquito net, but it wouldn't work. It just pulled apart. So I went back and sewed up the seams. And I'm leaving one. I got a 2-foot piece right here that I got overlapped on the outside. Might actually be 2.5, 3 foot. And I'm gonna let that be a doorway in and out. I can use little stakes to hold the inside in place, and then let the outside flow if I want. But as you can see, there's I got Velcro on the top. I sewed the Velcro to the tyvek, and then the top of the trailer is going to aluminum, so it's industrial strength Velcro with glue, and it seems to be holding well. Whenever I get my conduit to actually put tension on this top, because I don't have enough room right here to do it, it'll hold this tyvek straight. I'm pretty sure and confident in that, so that whenever I lower my gate right there, it'll be able to lower down inside within the confines of my tarp and my mosquito net. I think it's going to work pretty awesome. And then down here to connect on the sides, I got industrial strength Velcro on the trailer, and I sewed it to the inside of the mosquito net with tyvek on the outside. Yeah, so it, you know, it's not on there perfect, but for mosquito net, that's pretty doggone good. Yeah, I think it's going to work well. At least for, you know, a $35 tarp coming off of a Hallmark trailer, I think it's going to work awesome. All I want to do is be able to put that ramp down and sit there with my little chair and my little table and watch the sunset, watch the moose out in the marsh, maybe a fox run by. But you can hear how quiet that tyvek is. I mean, it makes almost no noise. Stick it in the washer 3 times, no soap. Just stick it in the wash. It's still waterproof. Water will run right off of it. Don't dry it. Stick it in the washing machine 3 or 4 cycles until it can crumble up. And that's the result. Pretty cool. Once I get the conduit and I get it all the way out, I'll do another video. Oh, one thing I want to show that I made in here. Whenever I get time to actually fold it down and show you, I will. This is my cabinet that I built. And it is 10 by 10. And it folds flush whenever I don't want it. The sides come off. So whenever I want it up there, I got it. And whenever I don't, it folds flush right into that little hole up against the wall. It's the same thickness as these 2 boards right here. And then whenever I do want it, I just fold it down. Put the sides on it to keep stuff from coming out. It's pretty cool. Held up by just some little screen door latches. Yep. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's definitely good closet space. Came up with a Velcro strap on the side to hold all my cots and chairs against the wall so I can still load my 4-wheeler. I gotta figure out something for my solar panel. Gold pans, dish strainer. You've seen the rest. It's coming right along. I like it. I like it.